it's Loren here today from Lazy Coffee Princess, and today I'm sharing with you my fall TBR. This is just kind of a list of books that I want to finish this fall, kind of before my birthday, which is in mid-December. So these are all the books I kind of want to have read. Now, I will say that I don't have all of them. I usually buy books as I go, so I don't just have a whole stack of books sitting on my bookshelf. I like to buy them as I go, but I do have some of them, and one of them, actually two of these, are like a series, so it's going to be more books than just one, okay? So bear with me. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. So for the first book series thing that I want to finish this fall is the Mortal Instruments. Now I'm halfway through the third book right now, and I think after this there's 3 more books in the Mortal Instruments series, and then I'll read the Clockwork thing, those 3 books, and then Lady Midnight and Lord of the Shadows. I'll read those. And I think there's another one coming up. I don't know when that's happening, but I just want to finish the Mortal Instruments series this fall, and I can worry about the rest next year. Yep, that's the goal. So I don't think it'll take me too long. These books usually take me only about a week to read, so that's pretty good for me. So hopefully I'll finish it soon. The next book that I really want to finish this fall is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, and I just realized I didn't put the sleeve on this, so you get to see the pretty redness of it. Anyways, so I started reading this back in August, and I stopped for a little bit because I started the reading quest, and this didn't really fit any of the categories that I was doing. So I'm still halfway through it. I make a little bit of progress each week. So I want to finish this one hopefully by the end of September. Let's make that a goal. After I finish reading the Crooked Kingdom, I also want to read the Gersha trilogy, because I've just been hearing so many great things that people have been saying about it, and I want to read it so I can understand the world just a little bit more. The third book that I want to read and finish this fall is one that people have been talking and raving about ever since it came out on September 5th, which is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. Maas. I don't know. Anyways, so I got this on the day that it came out, and it has been sitting up on the top of my shelf looking all pretty. Oh my god, I didn't turn my lights on. I just realized I didn't turn my lights on. That's my day. Anyways, so I've been hearing so many great things about Tower of Dawn, and I want to just devote a whole weekend to this, where I can just go and sit somewhere and read and just devote all my time to this book. Maybe it's going to be like in 2 weekends. I hope so, because that's kind of my plan. Anyways, everybody's been saying that there is so much representation, and K.O.L is just so amazing, and they love the different point of view. The next book that I really want to finish and read this fall is One Dark Throne. It has not come out yet. I think it actually comes out on the 19th of September, but I loved Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake, because, and she, you know, the writing, it was slow at first, but then you get more into the story and more into the story, and then something happens and you can't get out of the story, and then the freaking cliffhanger, like, it broke my heart. Like, it happened and I was like, no. I was so upset about it. So, like, as soon as I finished this book, I was like, okay, there has to be, because I thought this was a standalone book. Honestly, I thought it was. I thought it was about the whole competition of these 3 sisters. I didn't know that it was a trilogy. But anyways, so I'm really looking forward to it, and it kind of just follows the story of these 3 sisters. And the cliffhanger was so huge, like, as soon as I get it in my hands tomorrow, I'm probably gonna have it finished. Like I said, I don't have all of these books in my hands right now, because I just don't. Some of them I want to buy later in October and November, you know, just as things progress. So, and I also have this really big stack already now that I want to finish, so I kind of want to get through these first. So one of the books that I really want to read, but I don't have a physical copy, so hopefully I'll have a beautiful picture somewhere if I can remember to do that, is Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste. Okay. So I loved her other work. Oh my gosh, where did I put it? So I want to read Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I have read this book, her debut novel, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was so amazing. And it just, you know, by the time I finished the book, I just kind of felt like my whole perspective on the world had changed because of reading this. And so for some reason, I'm holding like really high expectations for this book that just came out, Little Fires Everywhere. And I've been hearing so much about it. I just have to. Like, I just have to read it. You know, it's like not a possibility that I'm not going to read it before this year's up with. So the other book that I don't have right at this moment is They Both Die at the End by Silvera. I'm really, really, really wanting to read this book, but I just didn't get it. You know, I just haven't yet, because I do want to devote like a whole day or a whole weekend to reading that book so that I can get the feels and not have to worry. So anyway, so I really want to read that. And also another reason why I've been hearing so many people say that just has made them cry from like chapter 1. So I figured, you know, if my eyes are going to be big and red and puffy, I don't want to draw that out for a whole week. I want to just have like a day or two where they're red and puffy and I'm being hit with all the feels from this book. The next one is kind of funny, and it was really super unexpected while I was, you know, in the process of making this video. And basically, at my Barnes & Noble, they were doing this funny little thing where, you know, they wrap the book up and it's a pickup line. I found one that was just such a beautiful quote, and it was about he kissed her like India ink, and I don't know, I fell in love with that because just thinking, you know, I'd gone to Venice earlier this summer and, you know, they have ink everywhere, and so I just pictured this beautiful magenta ink hitting a page with water on, just dissipating, and I don't know, I fell in love with that whole quote, and so I obviously could not pass it up. If you saw the book, I got home and I unwrapped it, and literally I have my mom. I was so happy. I like jumped up and down, and because I didn't know what I was getting. I didn't know if like I'd already read the book or something, but I got Landline by Rowell. I've been wanting to read this book, and I think there's one other book that I don't have by her, Attachments maybe, and literally I have a whole little line of her right up here, and so the Speedy is going to be added to the collection. So I was so happy to get this one, and I cannot wait to read it this fall. So the next book that I really want to read is The Hobbit and the whole Lord of the Rings series, but I want to listen to it on audiobook. I have a lot of downtime because I have to drive 30 minutes one way to school and then 30 minutes on the way back, give or take with traffic, you know, doing my errands, grocery shopping, working out, just little stuff like that that I can use to read. For some reason, they just scream fall and Christmas to me for no good reason. So I'm just really, really wanting to read them. And they've been on my TBR for forever, but I really want to. And I also got an Audible membership, which is so awesome. I love them so much because it just makes these audiobooks that would be super, super pricey really affordable. And you get it like every single month, you know. I think I'm really enjoying Audible. So those are some of the books that I want to read this fall / finish up this fall / series I want to read / series I want to finish. That's my whole big fall TBR. So go ahead and let me know in the comments below what's on your fall TBR or what I should add to mine, also with what you've already read and marked off your fall TBR. I would love to hear. I'd love to add new books to my list because, you know, it's ever growing, and I literally have a whole shelf over there dedicated to a TBR. So why not just add more books to it, right? If you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below so that you can get updates on all my videos that go out. I'll try to do at least one a week, maybe 2 if you get lucky. And if you just still can't get enough of me, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and go check out my blog where I do my reviews, author interviews, and anything else that I feel like doing. So go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! I'll go straight to airplane mode, find something to do. I know I can be a little bit cold, but my third eye is going blind. I'm on a line with my body and mind, it's playing tricks. I say I'm fine, but really it's hurting me deep inside, cause I've been dreaming about you.